Hello, we're going to check Portal Games. Welcome in the new episode of Askboardgames show, which is today dedicated to our summary of 2016. And we start. Guys, each year at the beginning of the new year, I post an article about the things that we have as a success in the previous year, or the things that we failed in the previous year. This year I'm not writing, I'm just recording because everybody is missing Askboardgames show, I mean you guys. So we decided that we will record this article as a video format. So we had a couple of f***ups last year. Can you peep, Bing?
Yeah.
So we have few mistakes last year, and we have to honestly admit it. And we had some successes as well. So I'd like to show you our point of view, how we see the 2016 and the Portal Games, and I will be super eager to see in your comments what's your perspective on the topic. And we start with the failures, mistakes, problems. Guys, we made a couple of pathetic mistakes, and the most pathetic and the most big problem was the Aztecs. As you guys know, there is a card that is misprinted. So we discovered this when the Aztecs were already on the ship to United States. When it reached our warehouse, we stopped it, of course, and we didn't allow it to the distribution. And here in Poland, we reprinted the misprinted card. And then we sent these cards to States, so they will be replaced. And of course there was some problems with the shipment, and part of the package was lost. So only a couple of boxes arrived and a couple of boxes were lost. So we were not able to replace the cards because there was no cards enough. So we are now in the moment of reprinting them for the first time, because we like to lose money after our mistakes. And Aztecs, since the beginning of November, are sitting in the warehouse and not on your tables, not on retailers' shelves. It's a super delayed product. We never had such a huge failure with the product. There was a mistake, there was a printed replacement cards, they were lost by the UPC, is the company that lost them. And then we had to reprint them once again, and we have some delay in the manufacture, and it's not ready because of the Christmas time, and we're waiting for that. Hopefully Aztecs will be available in February, but I cannot assure you because this project is like super cursed. It's interesting, it's an expression about the gods, and it's cursed. Anyway, I'm super sorry. This is a huge failure. We have 5,000 copies of the product that is sitting in the warehouse. It is not selling for the past 2 months. It is a disaster for us in the economic point of view, and it is a disaster because I was working on this for a year, almost playtesting these decks. We had one review, Z Garcia, who took a copy from us in Essen. He said this is his favorite faction of all other factions. His favorite faction. He said this amazing expansion, and I cannot sell it. And it's a huge failure of 2016. We had also a problem with the line of Robinson Crusoe. There was also a problem. It arrived not fast enough to States, and it was released just a few days before Christmas. Absolutely not enough to make a good sales. We cannot show you actually because it's a quite confidential data, but here there's a huge wall, and this wall is our huge, very detailed program of how we will work this year, that such things will not happen, and I promise that the whole company is now motivated very strongly to never ever again has delays like Robinson Crusoe, or never ever again has a misprinted cards, because this was a huge mistake. We hired this year Peter Wiśniewski. He is our new employee, and he's dedicated only to editing our products and looking for the mistakes, so never again we will have a mistake in our product. I'm so sorry for everybody who is fan of Imperial Settlers and was waiting for Aztecs. I'm sorry that we failed you, and I hope that in 2017 we will solve this problem and we will never ever have such problems. Am I right?
Of course.
The next problem that I see from my perspective is that for most of the time this year, I had no time for writing my blog, Board Games That Tell Stories. I know there is a lot of you who likes reading this blog, and I know it was your source for information about our products. So, but I was not writing about the Aztecs, how I was developing the faction, so you don't know actually anything about the faction. I was not writing about working on the new edition of Robinson Crusoe except the one post. I was writing about this. At the beginning of the year I was writing, so I was writing about this, but there was not too much content on my blog, I'm sorry. We said nothing actually about the crazy cards. I'm going back to writing. I promise you, this year was very hard for me. I was working very hard on First Martians and Aztecs and other our products. This year, 2017, I will be having a little bit of vacation in terms of designing, and I'm going back to writing. So Board Games That Tell Stories will start posting post every single week. Sorry for the silence, and I'm going back. See?
I don't know, maybe.
And the third problem I saw last year was once again, this is a recurring problem. There was a problem with the Cry Havoc rulebook. There was a lot of questions about the rules in the internet. What's more, there was many questions about the interactions between cards, because we have so many abilities on the structures, on the skill cards, that interactions between these abilities confused many players, and we were not able to provide you FAQ in the right timing. I mean, this FAQ was posted too late, in my opinion, and the rulebook had some issues as well. And it was once again portal failed with the rulebook. I'm sorry that I have to say it every single year that we fail you. We learned from this experience. We hired Paul Grogan to work on Robinson Crusoe rulebook, and as far as I know, there is no problem with this rulebook. And we hired, mentioned before, Piotr Wiśniewski, who is working with us since November. So he's working with us for the past 2 months. And he's a full-time employee dedicated only to rulebooks and to editing text on the cards and editing rulebooks. So we have full-time employee dedicated only to providing you the best rulebook possible. So this is my decision, my choice how to fix the problem. We have dedicated person focused only on the rulebooks and only on the facts and only on the skills on the cards. And I hope that starting with our first products in the next year, we are talking about Scavengers, we are talking about the Aftermath, we are talking about the First Martians, you will see growing quality of our products in terms of the clarity of the rules and rulebooks. So sorry for the problems. It is again, I have to again say sorry for the rulebook, and I hope that this year we are finally fixing this problem once for good. See?
Of course.
There is really a person behind the camera. This is not MP3.
Of course. Of course.
Magic. So once again, sorry for delays, sorry for problems with the product, sorry for silence on my blog, and sorry for the bad rulebook. We are going to be stronger and better next year. I promise you, we are working very hard, and I'm aware of the problems, and I'm going to fix them. And now let's go to bragging. I love to brag. Guys, Cry Havoc. Cry Havoc was a huge success for Portal Games. 2012 we do Robinson Crusoe, and this is a huge worldwide success. 2014, 2 years later, we do Imperial Settlers, huge success worldwide again. And 2016 we do Cry Havoc, a huge success worldwide again. This game is in the top 10 of the 2016 in most of the top lists I saw, whether we are talking about the Dice Tower or we are talking about other vloggers, bloggers. Everywhere you look for the best games of the 2016, Cry Havoc is there. We were developing this game for more than 2 years, Grand Rodig, with our developer team here, and Michael Walczak and Michael Oracz, and Marek, and Jacek, and Szymek, and lots of playtesters were working very, very hard on this game, and I'm super proud. And we did a good job. And we did a good job as a game, as a product. We did a very good job as a production value, a great miniatures. We did a great job promoting the game. Many people heard about the game. I was visiting states for the 5 weeks, visiting different game stores and gaming clubs and presenting the game. And it was a huge tourney, but it was very good for the marketing of this product. So we did everything right, except the rulebook, in this product, and we are very proud of it. And thank you for the amazing feedback. The game is at this point at 4th ranking on the BGG and is going up every single time we put a new print on the market. So we are really very proud and happy with this. So this is one thing. The other thing is we opened this year Portal Games Germany. So we have now Portal Games Poland, we have Portal Games USA, and we have now Portal Games Germany. It started in October during the Essen Fair. We released 51st State in German, we released Death Breath in German, and now Benjamin Schunheiter, who is head of this division, just finished working on the Cry Havoc. He has amazing vlog, by the way. If you speak German, you should go to the Facebook page of the Portal Games Deutschland or Portal Games Germany, and he posts there amazing videos, behind the scenes information how he works on our games. So he really shows what he changed, what he improved, what was not clear enough, and he's improving every single product we are releasing for German market. He's a very good editor. He was working at Pegasus Spiele for a couple of years, and now he's working for us. So Portal Games Germany, it was a huge deal for us. We released 2 products, and we are going to release another couple of products in upcoming months. And we are very proud of that. Portal Games Poland, Portal Games Germany, Portal Games USA, we are growing. Asmodee is buying everybody, but not us. We are growing and we are doing very, very well. I'm very proud of that. I have a note here about our team. In 2014, when we were doing Imperial Settlers, there was 4 employees in Portal Games, at Portal Games. Now in 2017, when we start a year in January, there is how many? 13 people working at Portal Games. This year we hired a lot of talented people. We have a new salespeople, we have a new accountant, we have a new people, and our warehouse, the new editor and Ben in Germany. Our team is growing. I'm looking for the people with the talent. I'm looking people who can bring a value and quality to the company, and I'm super happy that once in a while I am finding that people, and I am super happy to hire them. I have a very strong feeling that our team is much stronger now than 12 months ago. And all these hires we did this year brought a lot of value to the company. Most of these people joined us in October. It was October. Yeah. Yes, in October there was 4 new people in the company. And now they are bringing so much new content and quality into the company. This is a huge value for the Portal Games, and I'm super proud that we are growing that well. I'm putting here as a success, which may be a surprise for you, First Martians, delay of the First Martians. And when we announced that we are delaying First Martians, everybody in the office was quite sad, because we wanted this game to be released in Essen, of course, and everybody was waiting, and we disappointed so many of you. But now it is almost 6 months later after our announcement. I'm 100% confident that we made a very good decision. That this game today is so much better than it was 6 months ago. That we were able to put better scenarios, that we were able to put better features in the app, that we were able to bring a couple of new interesting rules into the game. And I find it as a success that we had the guts to actually move the release, because let's face it, if we released First Martians in Essen, we would earn a lot of money because everybody would buy the game. There is a huge hype for Terraforming Mars, so everybody would buy Terraforming Mars and First Martian because it's a Mars-themed game. So we were able to earn a lot of money, but we said, no, we are postponing this, and now we have much better game that will be released this year in 2017. I hope that we will earn money. I hope that we will sell a lot of copies because we run a business and we want to do this. But what's most important for me, the game is so much better now than 6 months ago, and I believe it is a success that we had the courage to say, no, we are not doing it, and we move it. See?
Of course!
And the huge success from my perspective was also campaign for 51st State. It was not a Kickstarter, it was pre-orders, but we gathered more than 1,000 people who pre-ordered the game directly from us. I'm super proud that we didn't use Kickstarter, but we used funds to create with us amazing campaign, and 51st State was a huge success at the first half of the year, and I'm super proud of this. And of course, huge success for us was Essen. Everybody who was at Essen saw our booth. It was huge, it was epic, it was amazing. Everybody in the company was proud. Everybody was joining us and doing high five and congratulating us. The amazing booth in Essen, and it was an amazing feeling to having such epic, great booth and having a great success and having released an English edition of Robinson Crusoe and Aztecs and the German edition of 51st State and the European edition of Cry Havoc, so many products, New Army Form and Neuroshima Hex. It was super epic. And Tides of Madness for European market, super epic. Essen, it was a huge success for us. That's 2016 from my perspective, and of course, guys, I'm super eager to hear your opinion about our year. And actually, I'm more interested in hearing what is, in your opinion, a failure of Portal Games. So if you can, in the comments, says what we can improve. If you can say politely, not in a haters way, but very politely, in a constructive way, what we can improve, what we can fix, what we can make better. I will read these comments very carefully and I will make notes and I will fix the problems that you point out. So please put in the comments things that you think that Portal failed and can improve, and I will improve it. So please give us a feedback. What's your perspective on 2016 and Portal Games? And I promise I will read it very carefully and I will fix the problems that you will point out. Thank you, guys. See you next week. I will be probably talking about the first Martian because we are very close to start pre-orders campaign for the game, so it's time to start talking about the game. Take care, I love you, have a good 2017, bye bye.